We all want to look our best, and Kris Jenner's new look has a lot of us wondering, how can a facelift look that good? And how can I look that good at 70? This morning, Dr. Michael Kim is here to break it all down for us, what she likely had done, what actually works for those of us who are real women, and what to know before you book that consult. Dr. Kim, we love when you come in. Thanks for being here. All right, I called you on this one and said, okay, everyone's talking about this. How can she look that amazing? I mean, we all see facelifts, some of them go wrong. This one looks incredible.
Yeah, I think there's several things. One, she probably has good genetics. She had a facelift in 2011 already. So I find that patients who've had one, when they have another one at the age of 70, there's not as much to correct, so usually have good results.
That
it's
makes
not
sense.
like a 7-year-old that never had one. So she didn't really have that much to fix, not a lot of skin. 3, she has the ability to have lots of care for her skin, whether it's microdermabrasion, you know, lots of treatments, fillers, Botox, quite often, I'm sure, to keep that skin really good looking. She obviously has very good makeup.
Sure.
But the surgeon, Dr. Levine, I believe, in New York City, who trained at NYU where I did, he is, I think, a very good surgeon. So a lot of people don't realize that a lot of the results you see are probably not due to the technique, but the ability of the surgeon.
Interesting.
And so I don't know if you have a picture of her face.
Yeah, I think we do.
But I can kind of guess what she had done. She previously had a facelift. I think she had a breast out too. But
Wow.
I think,
Look at the before and after. That's incredible.
I think probably if I was guessing, she had something done with her brow, whether it's Botox or a brow lift. She had something done with her lower eyelid skin because it was very crinkly and wrinkly, so probably some resurfacing there, some laser or peel. She had lots of fine wrinkles around her mouth. There's a close-up. And so now it's smoother, so I think she had some treatment of laser or a peel or something to resurface her mouth. And then she had a facelift, and it's her second facelift, a secondary facelift. And the question is, what kind of facelift?
Yeah, did she do, I've heard of the deep plane. That's what a lot of people are speculating. But again, you trained where Dr. Levine did.
Well, I trained in general surgery there, but so according to a lot of research, and no one really knows, but apparently Dr. Levine's technique incorporates a smastectomy, which is a deep plane, but it's not a true deep plane facelift, which a lot of people in town do. There are basically 3 ways of doing a deep plane, not a deep facelift, addressing the muscle. Everyone addresses the skin the same. But how do you reposition the muscle to make you look more youthful, the jowls and the neck? And the basic ways are either one, you tighten up the deep muscle with taking a segment out, I guess the picture didn't show up, or plicating it. Or the true deep plane, which is actually was discovered in 1990. It's been around for over 35 years, Dr. Hamra. Deep plane meaning you dissect the skin to a certain level, there you go. And then you dissect under the muscle all the way almost to the corner of the mouth. That's the deep plane dissection. And you're trying to pull the same tissue up by releasing it rather than just pulling it.
Interesting.
The results, there are really not a lot of good scientific studies which facelift is best, and there's been arguments over the years about it. I mean, deep plane's been around for 35 years, and it's still not terribly popular. Probably the reason is, although the results might be longer lasting, you have a lot more downtime, more swelling, and much more, a higher potential for a facial nerve injury.
Oh, wow.
So most plastic surgeons do not do a deep plane facelift. They modify it by doing a smash lift, various ways of tightening a deep plane, but without dissecting deep plane. I mean, there's very good surgeons doing the deep plane with good results. So a lot has to do with what you feel comfortable with and how you like to do it. But ultimately, the results are based upon the surgeon's abilities and not the technique. So I think that you can get great results depending on what the patient needs for various techniques, not just one technique. Now, I think according to the website and various research I've done, I think Dr. Levine does a smastectomy, which is where he takes a segment of the muscle out and then tightens it. Not a true deep plane facelift where you dissect the muscle all the way through. Of course, this is speculation, but that's my guess. She obviously has a beautiful result. I think he did an excellent job.
He did an excellent job, and the big question is, and again, you don't know the exact, I'm sure, but what would the cost of something like that be?
Well, the normal person around this town probably $15,000 to $30,000. I would say, Dr. Levine, I heard quotes anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000 starting,
Starting.
and people are willing to pay 4 or 5 times that much to get in quicker.
Wow.
So it's a different level of plastic surgery as far as cost.
Yeah.
I think he goes by only referral, so you can't just call and make an appointment. You have to know someone who had the surgery with him
Okay.
so that he knows the clientele he's dealing with. Very interesting, though.
Very, very interesting, and obviously a skilled surgeon. And again, she looks great, but her results come from one way. There's many ways, as Dr. Kim mentioned, to have a facelift or just nips and tucks and fillers, all kinds of stuff. That's why it's important to get in touch with doctors like Dr. Kim. You can do that through his website, which is michaelkimmd.com. We'll put a link to his website on ours as well, and on our Gulf Coast News app. Dr. Kim, thank you so much. We appreciate it.